Hey you guys, happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. If you guys are watching the replay on Facebook, always let me know in the comments with hashtag replay. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click subscribe right here at this button and give me a thumbs up if you guys find any sort of value in this video. Now today I'm going to teach you guys about omnipresence. What is omnipresence? Omnipresence simply means being everywhere. You're present everywhere, and you guys are on my channel. You know my channel is all about social media marketing. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to literally be on 8 platforms, more than 8. I don't know how many you guys are on. I think I'm on 8, and I'm going to try to name all of them off the top of my head. How to be on 8+ platforms and how to repurpose your content from one 5-minute video to create a week's worth of content. Now, if that sounds amazing and too good to be true, you're in for a treat because I'm going to teach you guys how to do that in this video. Hopefully I can make this video 5 minutes long just to prove my point, but usually they're about 10 minutes long, but that's irrelevant. So like I said, I'm going to teach you guys about omnipresence, which is simply how to be everywhere while keeping the value and quality of your content high while still delivering what you need to say, but present it everywhere on every social media platform from one 5-minute video, okay? So if you're one of those people that hates selfies, hates being on camera, you know, it's like, I don't want to be present in this picture. This video is still for you because you don't have to do this with a selfie video, okay? There's a lot of platforms out there like Zoom, that's one that comes off the top of my head, where you can create PowerPoint slides in replacement for video, and I'll explain later in this video how you can do that and still get the same impact and presence. Because like I said, the whole point of this video right now is to think less work and more impact, because I made a post on my LinkedIn today. If you guys don't follow me on LinkedIn, I'll leave that link below in the comments, but it's linkedin.com/in/Kylie Francis. And I give you guys daily social media marketing tips to grow your business online. And one of the tips that I said today was people don't start content marketing for their business because they don't think they have the time to do it. Okay. And that's one of the top objections I get when it comes to people that want to grow their personal brand or their business online. They don't have the time, right? Because it's like, okay, which platform do I pick? Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube, TikTok. I just named 7 off the top of my head, right? There's so many. So that in itself gets overwhelming because we're taught to believe that, okay, if I said one thing on Instagram, I can't say it on Facebook because all the people on Instagram are going to get mad at me because I repeated myself. And that's simply not true, because if you take a step back and you just look at a bird's eye view on all of your platforms, you're more than likely going to have different followings on each platform. Now, there's going to be a couple of people that follow you on every single platform. And if you're one of those people, for me, let me know in the comments because I'd love to give you guys a shout out on my next video. But you're going to have, the majority of the time, a lot of people only use 1 to 2 platforms. But as a content creator, as a business owner, we don't get to choose what we like. We have to show up where they are. We have to show up on the platforms where our ideal clients linger, right? So we don't have, we don't have the choice to be like, well, I only love Instagram. I'm only going to post on Instagram, right? Your ideal client can say that. So if they say that, then we need to show up on that platform and meet them there. Same goes for Pinterest, YouTube, podcasting, Tumblr, TikTok, list goes on, right? You guys get my drift. So this whole video, the purpose of it is to share with you guys how you can only take one video, 5 minutes, 10 minutes long as the value is there, break it down into pieces so you can redistribute that content across multiple social media channels. So you're spending less time on social media, but you're multiplying your impact. So if that sounds good, give me a like on this video and let me know in the comments because you guys are in for a treat. So like I said, let's get started with all of the platforms. This works for all of the platforms because think of social media this way. And I want you guys to write this down. There are 4 different ways to format your content, okay? Picture, written word like text, audio, and video, okay? Now, some of those could be combined like Instagram, YouTube. So when you think of the formatting, it's less about, okay, am I delivering the same message, but it's how is the message coming across, right? So for example, with this video, you have picture, because I can take screenshots. You have video, which is the actual YouTube video. You have audio, because I can strip the audio from this video, or I can screen record a clip. And then text, I can transcribe the video into a blog. So transcription, if you guys don't know, is just simply the written text of what I'm saying. And you can easily do that. There's free services online. Even YouTube provides a free subscription service. That's a pro tip if you guys didn't know that. I'm not going to go into that with this video, but you guys can Google that for yourself. So because there's only 4 ways to format content, that makes it less overwhelming in itself, because we're no longer, sitting here thinking, okay, which platform is the best? What's the best time to post? I don't know where to post. Like, which platform should I go all in on? That should no longer be your thought process. Your thought process should be, I need to create one piece of amazing content, valuable content, which value answers a question. I think I have a video on that. If I do, I will link it up here. All about value and the different types of value that you need to create. And I also talk about the 4 types of content you need to post for business, and I will link that video up here as well. So when you think in terms of format, you're less overwhelmed by the different types of platforms, because when you look at your content in a nutshell, whether it's audio, picture, written, or video, you only have 4 choices, right? Which makes it so much better. It's less about, all the girls out there, let me know in the comments if you feel me on this. When you walk into a nail salon and there's like 80,000 different shades of red, and it can be like one tint different, and you're like, I don't know which one to pick, right? Luckily, social media has nothing to do with that. It's not as complex as we actually make it. So what you're going to do is, this is the strategy that I have for you guys. If you have trouble, one, just showing up on social media, or you just want to start diversifying your presence. You want to become omnipresent, because the platforms you're not on is your vulnerability, right? If you're not on a platform, you're limiting the growth of your business online. So let's get to it. What you're going to do first is you're going to create a 5-minute video. If it's 4 minutes, great. If it's 10 minutes, great. Obviously on this video, it's going to be longer than 5. That's just a goal I want you guys to shoot for, okay? Because 5 minutes will be great with what I'm going to tell you guys to do. So you're going to have a 5-minute video. And what you're going to do is that you're going to answer a frequently asked question about your personal brand or your business, okay? Make it easy. Make it one of the most asked questions you get, all right? One thing that I could do, here's an example. Everyone asks me, what's the best social media platform to be on for your business? That's a frequently asked question that I get when it comes to social media. So pick one. One is not better than the other, because if you're going at this for the long haul, you're going to end up answering all of the questions. So don't get hung up on which question do I answer first. Pick one, okay? When you pick a question, you're going to make the video a how-to video. All right. So how you're going to break that down is it's going to be step 1, step 2, step 3. So you have 3 steps. So you have the question, 3-step explanation, then you're done. Like I said, this isn't black or white. If you want to make it 4 steps, 5 steps, that's great. Just don't go higher than like 8, because then you're going to start losing people. Okay. Remember, value only answers one question. So if you're going to break the question down, 3 is a great number, 2 is a great number, 4 is great, 5, you're kind of getting like long-winded. The shorter and more concise your answer is, the better. So keep that in mind. Another thing that you're going to do when you create this video, you don't need edits. Go look at all of my YouTube videos. I don't have one edit in any of my YouTube videos, and I do that for a reason. Because if I were to sit here and do this video and be like, oh, I messed up, or like, oh, like, I sneezed, or like, took a drink of my iced coffee, I look weird, whatever. Like, we're focusing on the wrong thing. Focus on the value, not perfection, okay? Value. Whoever is watching this video cares about what I'm saying as the answer, because it's going to guide them to the path of creating content consistently. Not only that, omnipresence, right? They don't care about, what my hair looks like. They don't really care about what I'm doing, where I'm sitting, whatever. They want the answer. So focus on value over perfection. So now, if you remember what I said earlier in this video, first of all, if you guys love this video so far, smash that like button and let me know. So remember what I said earlier in this video, where there's 4 ways to format content: picture, video, audio, written. Okay, I want you to keep this in mind. If you haven't already written that down, write that down. Because when you have your 5-minute video, you're gonna have a 3-step answer. Step 1, 2, 3, okay? And when you do this clearly and concisely in your video, you're going to be able to break out bits and pieces from that video and redistribute it onto different social media platforms. So for example, if you want to pull the audio from your video, you can easily put that into a podcast. Not only that, you can screen record bits of the video and put it on your Instagram story. You can also put it on your Instagram TV. You can make an Instagram Reels out of it. You can make like a little blooper clip in the background with some cool music, whatever you guys want to do. Or you can make an Instagram post. That's another thing too, is that when you start using these platforms, you're going to realize that a lot of the platforms have the same functionalities. Prime example, LinkedIn story and Instagram story. I go over my 6 ideas for LinkedIn stories right here in this video, which can also be used for Instagram stories because it's the same thing, right? Which makes it awesome because we can literally take the same piece of content we make from one platform and put it over to another platform. Now, I guess I should add in there, if you're posting, bikini pictures on Instagram and you make an Instagram story, you might not want to put that on LinkedIn. So just use a little bit of logic here with this, but if you're pushing out value-based content, you truly don't have to worry about this because if there's value, someone can learn from it. It doesn't matter what the platform is, right? So the best thing about this is as I'm telling you guys how to repurpose your content, think of the similarities. So if I tell you guys to make an Instagram reel out of the video, what other, platform is like Instagram Reels? TikTok, okay? I think there's 2 other ones that are really similar to both, but I don't know what they are. So you guys get my drift anyway. So you have the 1 5-minute video, you have the 3 steps. Now, why am I telling you guys to make 3 steps? Is because each step can be a post, okay? Because you're explaining the topic and then you can explain 1 step of the 3. Or you can explain 2 steps of the 3. And then with the 3rd step, you're not going to tell people, you're going to say, hey, if you want the 3rd step, go over to my YouTube channel where I explain this in depth in this training. Or go over to my Instagram where I explain the 3rd step in depth in a post or in an Instagram TV. So really, I don't want to give you guys too many examples because the options are unlimited here. But what I want you guys to focus on is when you create the 5-minute video and you have the how-to blank, 1, 2, 3 steps, you can break it down by audio, video, picture, and text. Okay? So I can take this video, I can transcribe it, turn it into a blog post, which could also be a LinkedIn article. And maybe if on the LinkedIn article, I don't give people the 3rd step and I'm like, go figure out what the 3rd step is or go listen to the 3rd step in my YouTube video. Or maybe I made an Instagram reel about the 3rd step because it's more of a hands-on experience. I'll say, go over to my Instagram reel to see the 3rd step. Maybe I don't have Instagram, but I have TikTok. Go over to my TikTok and see. Do you guys get what I'm saying here? You can really diversify your content once you understand it's more about value and the formatting of the content rather than, oh my God, I don't know what platform to post this on. Because in 2020 and beyond, it's less about being perfect and it's more about being done. Your ideas cannot go viral sitting in your brain. They can't. It's impossible. So how do you get the ideas in your brain into content easiest? And with my experience and expertise, I can tell you guys that the easiest way to get it out is with non-edited videos. I messed up probably 5 times already in this video, and I simply don't care because the people that need this answer are going to stay and listen to hear it, right? And that's what you should focus on, is I've only delivered value since I started this video, right? I didn't start the video, and I don't want you guys doing this, write this down. You don't need to start the video being like, hey, like I'm Kylie and like I grew up in Pennsylvania and I have horses, and you don't have to like go into your life story, because your ideal clients will figure that out on their journey with growing the know, like, and trust factor with you. They will go and seek that information out on their own, and they're going to find it through your content, the 4 types of content that I explained earlier in this video. So it's so super important that when you have the 5-minute video, it's going to be a how-to, a frequently asked question about your personal brand or your business. And you're going to break it down into 3 steps. Then I want you to make a chart: audio, picture, video, written, okay? And you can write down all the different platforms: Pinterest, picture, podcasting, audio, YouTube, all of the above, right? Like I explained earlier, Instagram, pretty much all of the above. Facebook groups, there's so many different choices, and don't limit yourself immediately thinking, oh my gosh, that's too many. It's not. There's only 4, okay? Focus on the 4. And then when you break it down, even in this whole video, one of the quotes that I remember saying is done is better than perfect. With that one line, I can create a tweet from it. Done is better than perfect. What can I do then? I can take that tweet, I can take a screenshot. You guys that follow me on LinkedIn know this. Go over to LinkedIn, post it on LinkedIn. I can explain what I mean by that, and I can say, I elaborate on this. Watch when I do this, because this is actually what I'm going to do tomorrow. I can elaborate on this thought, and I can say, go to my YouTube channel and watch my explanation. And what you're doing with this whole process, and I'm wrapping this up here, is you're creating an omnipresent environment. And what this does is that it's less about, okay, I need everyone to follow me on every channel, but it's more about making your brand awareness everywhere, okay? Because if you're only, a TikTok star or Instagram star, what are you going to do when that platform shuts down? I have a whole other video on that, on how to repurpose your content, not specifically from a 5-minute video, but how to take followers from one platform and get them over to another platform. Your biggest vulnerability in 2020 and beyond is only being on 1 to 2 platforms, because there's so much, everyone's like, climbing the attention ladder. It's like, how fast can I get to the top, right? You will get there faster when you allow yourself to go viral over more than one medium, okay? You can get there faster if you produce more content that is of quality, of value, and you worry less about the things that don't matter, like what platform is the best? When's the best time to post? Should I post this? Do I need to edit this video for 5 hours? You're going to notice I don't have any edits in this video. Just, have the sunshine, which is why I'm sitting where I'm sitting. Have the sun in your face, speak clearly, wipe that phone camera off, press record. Like I said, if you don't want to be a selfie video, first of all, I want to be the first to tell you that nobody cares what you look like in the nicest way possible. No one cares what I look like. It's fine. 2, if you feel uncomfortable with the selfie video, turn it around and start writing on a whiteboard. Turn it around and do PowerPoint slides. You can easily configure it to set it up to your computer, okay? There's many ways to go about it. Don't allow your questions to be limiting beliefs. And that's really all I have to say for this video. So like I said, just to wrap it up, if you guys like this video, let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you guys have any questions in the comments as well, or you want to ask me any questions about what I said, always let me know. Additional ideas, let us know. This is a collaboration thing. I want all of us to learn and grow better and get better together. So I'm always open to answer all questions. Let me know in the comments. So to wrap this up, one 5-minute video can be repurposed to 8 different platforms for a week's worth of content. How? Because you're giving value. Just think of this value or this video in itself. I just gave you guys like probably 30 examples off the top of my head. That's another thing too. Like, I didn't pre-plan this. Like, yes, I thought about the topic, but the examples that I gave you guys, I just thought off the top of my head. Imagine if I took 5 minutes to sit down and be like, okay, I'm going to rewatch the video and see what I can pull from this video. Okay. So think of it that way. Think of in terms of, okay, 1 how-to question, because I know I'm answering a question, which is value. 3 steps, not too short, not too long. Okay. Then I can pull the steps out and think of the formats: picture, written, audio, video. Okay. Some are going to mix together. That's my favorite part, right? Every time I do an Instagram story, I'm like, I'm saving that and I'm putting it on LinkedIn. Because it's less about, oh my gosh, I'm posting the same information, and more about if the information is valuable, they need that information. So if you guys love this video, let me know in the comments. If you guys have questions, let me know in the comments, because your next question could quite literally and anonymously be the topic of my next live stream. So I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you guys on the next live stream. Bye, guys.